you're having a good day, some coffee, some tea, whatever you need. Mm, mm, mm. Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Um, oh, they took a couple steppies away. They're back at it. As soon as you don't feed the bees, man, they start taking from you. Anyway, good morning, good morning. So you saw the title. So I was thinking about the vibration that we're going through. We're going through the end of nine vibration and we're starting a one vibration. So, where you at? Where you at? I got two turntables on the microphone. So this is just gonna tap into what you resonate with, the energy of nine, which is what we're currently in, or the energy of 10, which is where we're going, baby. Leadership. I hope everyone's doing well, okay? I know I've been MIA. This energy, you can physically see that they're sending stuff. You know, I'm a gritter because I like to grid the space. I know I carry the Lemurian and Atlantean vibe because I live in Hawaii, and well, there's a lot of things that give it to me. That my gift. Um, so, oh, did I ever tell you that the end of the story is that the guy? Because my last video was this weirdo, I don't know, heroin, crack, ADD, ICT, came to visit me, which proves to me that these exes are just completely doing GURUG. Good luck with that. I've been down that road, okay? Um, I didn't physically have to go through it. I saw many people pass away from it. So, thus, my Scorpio vibe. That is my friend. So yeah, Hecate is my friend. Hecate is my sister. Sister Hecate, Sister Hecate. Brother Jesus, Father God. We have the nine vibration and the one vibration. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull the cards, put them on there, and then I'll show them to you. Okay, so this is what they've told me to do. So this is what we're doing. And I did get confirmation for this, which I love when spirit. I said I thought when I think of ideas, you all creators, my lovies, when I think of ideas, I'm like, should I do that? Is that what I should do? It's a little out there, or would they get it? The thing is, like, I have to understand that my crowd will get it because I've been different. I'm different. I've been different from the beginning. I don't do what they do, and they like to take all bits and pieces of me and sprinkle it out there. You've probably heard my voice many, many, many years ago, but you didn't know it was my voice. And then you come here and you're like, there's something about this people. She's familiar. Something about her resonance. Okay, so mm, you know, to get from one place, you have to have a good route. Oh, okay. So maybe it's I'm getting some things in. Wow. Okay. I'm getting like three energies. I'm not sure if this is the one I should be using. Everything's coming out reverse. Is the whole deck reversing? Okay. I'm holding the deck around me. It's still too early in the morning and my coffee ain't strong enough. It's because it's hot cocoa, not coffee. That's right. Let's get this. Games and games they play. Sorry about this. Okay, so let me give you the first energy, which is interesting. Okay, let's get into this. Now, whew, we're even Steven here. Some of you might be Steven. Number nine. Okay. Um, preparing you for leadership. preparing you for leadership. Now, what I did is I took the derivatives of every of the number in my card deck, and it gave me information. Oh my God, you're waiting for that miracle of happiness because happiness came in reverse. A Dr. Emotive. Happiness came in reverse. So you're still in limbo towards this happiness, but you know what makes you happy. And we've been getting that a lot. You know what makes you happy. You know you have a detailed blueprint of what makes you happy. If you don't, then you're on the journey and you're not even on vibration number 9 yet. Let's continue with the vibration here. So vibration 9 is what we're in. We're in 2025, which adds up to a 9. Now, whatever age you are, you're going to be in this vibration. It's going to be amplified. Okay? So let's say you're, yeah, if you're 54, it's a 9. These are all derivatives. But if you're 22, let's say it's a 2, it's a 4. So this is about foundation. If you're 33, it's about balance. If you're, you know, all those numbers. Because 9 just amplifies the energy. Now 1 is going to be a doozy. You got to really think about this. Okay, so this is the merciful one. Compassion, release, and relief. So if you're in the 9 vibration, you're really being guided to release. Um, Probably I hear organized because I heard hoarding. So some of you are hoarding things, but I feel like hoarding sometimes is just parts of our defragment cells that need to integrate, and we just can't do it in the 3D. It's I don't know how to explain it. Afterling, nobility, grace, and gratitude. I've been seeing gratitude. To up level you to 1 vibration, you have to have a lot of gratitude. Isn't she lovely? Look at that. She's dynamic. She's like electric. Um, Number 6, you have to be balanced. This is the merciful one. Is you have to have a compassionate heart. Okay, so this 9 vibration is about um, the 9th house. It's like walking in life, adventurous, having a compassionate heart, Sag energy. Oh, it's 26. Did I say, what number did I say? 9. It's an 8, so that's Scorpionic. Okay, so this is like knowing that death is your friend. Okay, like it misses you and it goes on to the next person. This is like being lighthearted, right? The fairy twins. This is how you can bring in this miracle energy. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, surrender your ego. Ego is not your amigo. I said that a lot on Ascended Stars. A lot of things that I said I had forgotten. I've been reprogrammed and I've been doing things differently, but a lot of the things are the foundational truths because it was so your ego is somebody. Okay, so you got to set your ego aside in order to open up to a miracle and cultivate gratitude. Again, attitude of gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your growth. Fertility. So that's how you grow, okay? By being able to expand your heart to give and have gratitude. Be grateful. That's how you get more. Absolutely. That's how you grow, my love. Fertility. Oats. Some of you might like oats. I just started eating some oats again. I didn't like them. I wasn't into the wave of oats, but now I get it. I get what the wave is. Okay, so self-worth. Okay, to get to be a leader, number 1, you have to have self-worth. Okay. What kills your self-worth? Hi, Vishnu. Oh, Vishnu. Yeah, that's you don't have to repeat it. Um, Thank you. Let me finish this reading because we're on vibration 9, which is the year right now. We're almost at the end of the year. We're all going to hit vibration 1. But some people are already in vibration 1. So somehow, okay, so somehow my vibration lines, you have to stay open, keep an open heart for this miracle to happen for us. Maybe we're all in vibration 9, literally. Um, but this is self-worth. For you to be a leader, you have to have more self-worth. Take these messages, perhaps for your situation and relationships. Maybe somebody didn't have a lot of self-esteem and needed, needed love bombing, needed constant love bombing and constant high body count to make them feel good. Divine Rebel, Ascended Master Kuan Yin, and Pearl. Pearls are so revered in the Asian culture. Um, Maybe this is lovingly going against the grain. This is like, I give you a kiss like this, like real softly and gently. Like you rebel with class. I don't know what that. Storm wisdom. Mm-mm-mm. Angel Raziel. This is letting go of things that yeah, this is learning number 9, learning to fight for what when you fight is you have to learn what you really stand for when you fight for something. I'm going to tell you, I feel like number 9 has a lot of wisdom because 9 looks like a head, like bending down thinking. Typically, that's what I've been, and so like the hermit too, number 9. So this, yeah, you must hermit your energy right now at this point in time. Oh, thank you, Wakshaki, new subscriber. Thank you for being here, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. We're having a raffle. So if you make your subscription public, I'm giving away one tarot deck. I do 30 public subscriptions. And I'm also doing a love reading, a free love reading, and I'm a medium, so I'm also doing a spiritual soul session, which can tap into your ancestors. So if you are public subscription, you would, I think you are. I think you are. I think I've seen you on my list, right? I need only 7 to 8 more, and then I'm gonna do the raffle. And I'm very strict on getting this thing done. So our spirit's guiding me to get it done a certain way. But I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, so um, let's get into the one vibration. My leaders. I just dropped some cards, but I'm not gonna pick them up. Okay, my leaders, my leaders. Let's get into that energy. Okay, so for the number 9, in order to get into this leadership role, let's finish this up. Is that, and I'm channeling, so I'm not looking at you. Um, there's going to be something that's very challenging. But you're going to have the wisdom to be able to make the moves. Spirit, just don't act rashly, emotionally, act logically, and with common sense. Um, and be gentle on yourself moving forward because that's what storm wisdom represents. And it could be, let me just slow back down, okay? It could be the system going against you, okay? It could be something that, it could be red tape that's very frustrating to get to your final goal, your final no, well, not your final destination, you know what that is, but your destination. So this is number 9 energy to get you to that next level of one. And you're the leader. And you lead and don't follow. Follow is for fools. Unless, okay, whatever. I'm not going to judge I'm following because everybody's been there. Everybody's been in one position or the other. You a leader or you a follower? Okay, so the one that we have for, yeah, number 91, which when you add the numbers, it's 10. It's surrender, which is ironic because Pisces is in the North Node, and that has a lot to do with religion, past lives, all past lives together in one house, um, and surrendering. Okay, you couldn't surrender in a past life. You have to surrender certain things to gain certain things in this life or in the incarnation, right? So this energy is requiring that I don't know what it is you need to surrender or what it is that feels like you can't surrender. Um, or it could be a psychological block, Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, psychological, connected to the root chakra, sexual, financial. Okay, so what energy do we get with this? To be a leader, you have to surrender. And you have to have a lot of gratitude that you're in this position. Okay, this one was where I saw gratitude. So you know that you're in a powerful position and you're grateful for it because it took a lot. And it's going to bring a lot of joy because when we get to this one vibration, which could be, you take it how it resonates. It could be like this number 9 is till the end of the year. And this number 110 is January 2026. January 1st, 2026, which is around the corner. Okay, so let's see. I'm glowing because I do have my vitamin E on my skin. And my God, it's when you age and you put stuff, oils on your skin, it's not the best look, but I apologize. I have to do goodwill. Goodwill. Goddess Gaia and Queen Justice. If you have the universe on your side, you have Mother God, you are in the rhythm. When you are number one right now in your leadership role of your life, whatever way, shape, or form that takes for you personally, you are in alignment with Mother Gaia. Because Mother Gaia is now heading the ship, okay? Which kind of makes sense because Aries is moving, Saturn, which is an earth element, is moving into fire, is moving with Aries now out of the Pisces dimension of illusion, confusion. Okay, so this is the vision. Yeah, so you are a leader with a vision. That's why you're going to be putting yourself in this leadership role. God's putting you, you're being set, you're being prepared, you're being launched. I heard sacred play, but you're going to, this is going to be a good, easy shift. Like when you're in this leadership role, is like you work, you never have to work a day if you love what you do kind of energy. So you're going to be playing in this leadership role because you love what you do. Okay, and you also honor yourself, honor. So a lot of people made it. A lot of people. I live in Los Angeles, y'all. Okay, I'm here in the gutter. I'm here in the trenches, and a lot of people that I've known and come across easily, in between the legs action to get their place of satisfaction, their social status of place of satisfaction. So um, many of my collective is gaining leadership without having to do all the sexing up to get there. This is going to bring you a lot of joy. So this success, this leadership is coming in later or with a lot of sacrifice, right? Saturn rewards you when you work hard. Now, if you're working hard as a hoe, Saturn will reward you. I mean, you can get that money, but it comes with attachments and, even with disease possibly, because we're in Scorpio season right now. You are playing in fire, with fire. Okay, so revelation. Oh, I love this energy. Revelation. So spirit's bringing you the revelations. Oh, I love obsidian, and you're protected. Blue obsidian. So you're getting a flow of energy, and you're creating your own sacred ecosystem, which could be your own temple, your body, or a Zen garden or a magical garden. However, you gain whatever you do, it could be your local lake and sound healing. Safe to be seen. Now, it is a lot. It is safe to be seen because before they were throwing a lot of blah blah blah. And being a leader, you have to be seen. You have to go out there. You can't just be hiding in a leader. It doesn't. I mean, you remember what happened to Wizard of the Oz? A Wizard of Oz. Okay, so here we have perseverance, my love. So keep going. Okay, keep going. You're getting there. I guess you feel beat up because that girl feels like, but I got the passion. I got the drive. Oh wow, they're giving me a lot. Okay, so right now during this season, with we're in the winter where everything's going inward. This is like the ninth house that they were talking about. When you go inward, you give a lot of gratitude to your ancestors. I feel like your ancestors are very happy with you, and you are, and I've been saying this, you're getting some gifts. They're still transmuting, getting into the DNA, into the cellular of my number one collective. It's still trickling down. We're not in 2026 yet. Continue balancing yourself because the growth you're doing is about accepting what you came here to do, who you are. Okay? I love this energy for you. So you got to figure out what vibration you're in. I can't tell you. You have to figure that out. Now, what's interesting with this vibration, let's keep going. I'll finish it off and then I'll put some tarot. And then I'll go return to number nine. So let's finish off number one. Number one also is about what we said was surrendering. This is my numerology deck, and I just got all the derivatives of number one. It's about being proud of yourself, how far you've gotten. This is about um, practice, spiritual practice, having a good spiritual practice, domestic harmony. Okay, I live here where people think that I can't hear them, but I hear their conversations, or my roommate hears their conversations. Married couples saying, "Where were you last night?" And then my snail. I was working with dirt yesterday. I've been working in the garden. Um, so yeah, so what domestic harmony is so important for you to have success. Okay, you can't do success without your partner. So you can't just be like grinding and not worried about your partner. It's the mutual thing. They go hand in hand. Karmic completion. Okay, so number one also number one is a 10. So also this is about you surpassing these karmic connections. You completed these cycles with them. By the time you've completed some karmic cycles, by the time that you reach to this status, and these people can't hold you accountable or they can't pull your strings anymore because you completed those contracts, those karmic contracts. Okay, I seem to be in this energy because I'm wearing gray today. And it's funny, and my hat is red pink. Wow. Yeah. So screw all these karmics. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you're blood. I know who you are. I know where you came from. So, if you want to talk, I'm not angry at anybody. I just don't think that I want to live in a fake existence anymore. And I want to adventure. Damn it. Number one. I'm ready for my number one energy. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Okay, so it's starting to construct, so I gotta go fast. All right, so number nine energy is is preparing you for leadership. Oh, it's too bad you can't see what it says, but it's preparing you for leadership. It's preparing. So your um solar plexus, okay, whatever you're holding on to, you'll know by the way that your stomach feels around certain people. If you can't eat, if you get nauseous, uh, if there's your body's gonna talk to you around this holiday around certain people, and those I heard innuendos, because they come and go. That energy is going to reflect to you who's ever tried to block you, stop you, or has some kind of angst against you becoming the leader of your own life. Okay, this is funny. I want to tell you, when I was, I want to say karmic control. Um, I had a relative that when I would eat, I would sit down and eat my food, and I started studying Chinese medicine. You all know. Um, And the first thing that they say when you are, and we're, the Asian philosophy, they completely uh, bombard you with everything that they do. And so one of the things that I just found so interesting is they said when you eat, even if it's water, if you're drinking water and bread, they highly recommend that you stay in a very grateful state and give thanks to the water, give thanks to the bread, because it will it is think give thanks that it is nourishing you, that it is giving to you, even as minuscule as that. You're giving thanks to it, and that also what's a big no-no with them is like the ATM, like I'm sorry, not the ATM, the drive-through, as if like it's an ATM, and then you eat in the car. That is a big no-no. They definitely want you to sit down, be very conscious about what you're putting inside your body, um, on a nutritious level, like not the actual read labels because you know how they are, but I mean, they do worry. I mean, we're in med school, so we're all doing that anyway at this point. But like, I had a relative that as soon as I would find my peace and you're hungry and I would make them food, this relative would come and tell me, "Oh, there was a crash today, blah blah blah," like all these negative things, and I'd be like, if it weren't for me going to school, I would never have to had the guts to say, in school, my philosophy is that when I'm eating, it's a sacred time, so I don't want to hear these news feeds while I'm eating. It was very challenging for me to do this because this person, they was like that was their dump, and I'm like thinking to myself, they were very unconscious. These are very unconscious people. So when you become number nine, the hermit energy too, you could say because of the ninth house, Virgo house. When you become number nine, you become more introverted and much more conscious and much more capable of connecting the dots of what works for you and what doesn't, like your own personal sovereignty, okay? Which also helps you reflect with others. Okay, so parenting, all right? You might be a parent. Number nine, parenting is okay. This is amazing energy. We learn so much with our children. They're such gifts. Amen. Spiritual partnership, number nine. Okay, so you might be really in a desirous place to have a spiritual partnership. It's not so carnal. It's not so uh, reflected on looks, compassion. Yeah. Compassion is the secret ingredient to everything, I think, and completion. So this is the nine vibration where maybe some of you are just going to do it easy. I heard some of you are just going to do a flow transition from um, 9 to 10 because you're already in a leadership role. So you might have a platform. You might have, it's going to be like a, yeah. All right. So let's look. I want to look at storm wisdom. I also want to look at miracle. So let's look at that. And I had another deck. I guess we'll use that for number 10. Miracle. Number 9, miracle. Can you please give us some more insight on miracle, please? And thank you. It's slowly coming. The miracle is that you invest in yourself. Okay, so some of you might be going back to school. Some of you invest in a child. Your money goes into a daughter, or it could be a son. Maybe year of the goat, 1990. And then add 12 years to and subtract or add. Okay, that is year of the goat. But so let's see what else can you tell me regarding the miracle. So something maybe with your child, number 9, King of Wands, something that you've always wanted to do, a drive. You're in, okay, so there's a completion. Um, the Hangman energy. So yeah, we are gonna so this is like what you've been working on and what you've been investing on. Things can come to fruition with the leadership already. Like you might have a small leadership role and it just gets bigger and bigger. But you got to save your money. Money's tight right now. So be compassionate with yourself and keep working hard. Somebody wants to put an end to your money. You've been fighting people who've been trying to put an end to you making money in your career house. This could be a King of Swords who's been working against. Could be something about, the King of Swords is like legal stuff too. So he's like an officer. Uh, so it could be legal stuff that you've been dealing with, that somebody's been trying to get you tangled up with. This is definitely somebody from your past that you walked away from. But you have a lot of strength, okay? And you've been going and you're moving forward. And they didn't expect or, um, ooh, they didn't expect or count on your beautiful strength. Okay, so this person could be going through a hard time, dark night of the soul, but they try to put you into that. This sounds like energy swapping, but you made it. Okay, you're on this great track to success. But right now you have to play it very safely and take your time with everything, every decision that you make. Like really sit and meditate because you know what spirit wants you to do and feel good about it. Yeah. Yeah, you're a sweetheart, okay? You're a sweetheart, you're kind, you're loving, you're also very empathic and psychic and sensitive. All these words want to come out at once. Okay, so somebody's trying to make sure that you don't get justice. They've been trying to stop your justice from coming to you. Okay, they've been trying to make you blind, make you feel like you don't know what to do, or you're stuck, or you're going to be in this rut for a long time. Yeah, this is somebody doing magic. Could be a blonde woman, could be a white Anglo-Saxon woman. What about her spirit? Oh, it's because they don't want you to have love. So if you're caught in the court system, your vibration's down, and love can't come in. Okay, and you'd be stuck in some kind of low vibration energy that they want you'd miss your opportunity. You'd miss your time to meet or something. They want you to miss the time to meet somebody who is for you. Okay, but that's probably the miracle that's happening. That's probably the miracle that's happening here, that you are meeting someone and you have some crazy loca here behind your tail. Maybe investing to think she's been investing to stop it. She's been doing stuff on your children. Um, okay, this look, she's fucking dysfunctional. She's falling apart. If this stuff ain't gonna work. Okay, this could be the miracle that you're getting. Yeah, we gotta close this up because this energy is insane. All right, so let's look at number one, my leaders, 2026. Karmic completion, balance, enlightenment, Three of Wands. Okay, so something's gonna take about 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 months. No more than that. I don't think it's gonna be 3 years. Because I think, yeah, now I'm getting this. Okay, I think it's gonna take 3 months, and you're working on a karmic completion. For some of you, it could be 3 weeks. I'm picking up something about family. Queen of Wands. Okay, so it's because you are a Queen of Wands. You're dynamic. You move fearlessly into what you need to do, and you have leadership qualities that kind of stop you from being seen and known. Two of Swords. They're trying to make it confusing so you don't make the right decisions. So you don't move in grace, is what I heard. So you don't move with grace, in grace. Your sweetheart. You've been hermiting your energy. You may have a Taurus or, yeah, somebody like watching. You may have a Taurus that's really interested on who you're going to pick for love. What the heck? Okay. Or this masculine may be Taurus and is trying to decide between you and somebody else, but you're like right on the up and like you're at a fucking, ooh, you're at a beauty pageant or something. Like you're unbeknownst to you, you've been put into a beauty pageant of sorts. Unbeknownst to you, you've been put into a competition. Okay, you're not really competing with anybody, but they put you in competition with somebody else, and they could have gone against you with that somebody else. Okay, they put you in competition with somebody else. This is this is if you have long black hair, this is your message. Okay, you hermited your energy and you've been dealing with accepting yourself and growing, accepting where you are in life and growing. Of course, that's why you've grown so much. Thank you. There he is. There's the crow. Freaking confirmation. You've been growing. They try to come see, and they're spying. Those fucking crows are spying on the reading. This is the King of Swords. You can't let you go. Okay, let him stay with his. He's learning his own truth. This person might have learned a lesson, but look, he's got like the justice scale, so he's trying to keep you tied up. It could be a Taurus or a King of Swords, which is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who has learned the truth, but they they had a lot of blocks. Yeah, you light their fire. That's crazy. You light their fire. Okay, they're very passionate about you. Yeah, you have so much strength. You have so much strength. Plus, 4 cups. So you might have rejected this person. This person wants to give you the same energy because somehow your rejection really hurt deep. But I don't think I think this is more about you honoring your sovereignty. Honoring. I gotta go because now they're yeah. There's a crow right on top of us. Um, so they're going against you, you know, because they don't obviously don't want you to be in this leadership role. They obviously don't. Okay, thank you. Love is here for you. Okay, my loves. Love is here for you. Spirit sees your trials and that you have had the faith of a mustard seed. So you're due your just rewards. They want to continue to stop it, but you're a visionary. You know what you want. It's like you're zoned in, tapped in, and you're protected by the darkness as well. That's interesting. So your ancestors are protecting you. So the veil is thin. Confirmation. That's all you need to know. It's a 4-4 there. Okay, so thank you guys. You're protected, you're protected, you're protected. Where is my dinner? Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Exciting. You work with magic and magic works with you. Use it wisely. Have a good day. Thank you. Take care. Don't forget to like